Volume real quick.
It's close.
Yeah, we're gonna do questions in the room first, and then if we have time, we'll do questions on Zoom. Braden, you good to go? Obviously, after you check that water. All right, room, go right ahead.
How do you plan on containing their quarterback?
Cincinnati. We're not really worried about that, and I'm an offensive player, so even if we were, I would know. But, we're just focused on doing our own things, 4-0, and just, keep improving on what we're doing each week. And, it's like the first 4 games, and we continue to do that and hopefully execute at a higher level this week.
What have you seen from Avery Davis these last couple of weeks? Obviously, he's kind of jumped out.
Oh, yeah. I think Avery's always been a consistent guy for us. I just think his number's been called a little more often, and he's come out on top a lot of those battles. He's a captain for a reason. I respect him more than probably anyone on the team. He's a great leader, and he comes to work every day and working harder than anybody else. So seeing him succeed is really no surprise to anyone. And I'm just happy for him. I mean, seeing him go through so much in college and then now start to really reap the benefits. I mean, any kind of guy that'd be great, but especially Avery, I'm really happy for him.
You guys have had all 3 quarterbacks play so far this season. How's the chemistry, not just with Jack, but with Drew?
Oh, yeah, it's great. I mean, I love all of them. They're all really close. I think that's, very Notre Dame-like. There's not much animosity. I mean, we all just want each other to succeed. And I think they all understand whoever is going to put us in the best position to win will play.
What challenges does Cincinnati's defense have as a team as it's had?
They force a lot of turnovers, so we have to be very wary of the ball. And, it's a high-powered offense, so we have to, be aware of that. We have to be able to put a lot of points up, so we need to, be ahead of the chains, lots of those 3rd and longs. Probably won't want to be in. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty confident in our game plan thus far, and I think we're doing all the right things. So, yeah.
What have you been working on throughout the past couple of weeks? You haven't been at the breakout game. Davis has had. What do you need to get that?
Yeah, just keep coming to work. Just keep working hard. I'm not really concerned about individual stats or any of that. I mean, obviously, I'd love to get one of those touchdowns up, give up some of the receiver boys, but I'm not really concerned. I mean, we're 4-0, and in my mind, I mean, I haven't really, been able to play a full season ever, and so really just being able to play 4 full games and come out of them completely healthy and, come to work every day and not miss any time. I would say for me, I'm pretty happy with what I've done thus far. Obviously, I want more, but I'm not impatient. I got time, so I just got to keep working.
I think you can help contribute to their rushing.
Better perimeter blocking probably. If you're talking about myself, I'm not really sure. I haven't gotten a run this year. I'm not really concerned of mine. If it's not scripted, it's not scripted. We have great running backs, so I don't need to run the ball. So yeah, just as a blocker, I could probably step it up, but there isn't too many scenarios that I'm blocking to the play side of the call.
Have you or any other receivers had any dialogue with this week or recently?
No.
At this point in the season, 4-0, in terms of preparing for the next opponent, aside from the physicalness, about the mental aspect, how do you prepare for a game like Cincinnati?
To be truthful, I mean, we're so busy. I mean, there's only so much extra you can do week by week difference. I'd say at Notre Dame, at least, we treat every week pretty similar in that sense because we have a lot of players who take, every week very serious. I know for myself, whenever I get extra minutes, I'll watch extra film. I always have my iPad on me in between classes and get some film. So I'd say that's what I'm doing extra, but for the most part, just since everything's so like to a T scheduled every single week, there isn't much like fluctuation week by what we can do simply just based on the actual time that we have.
You take a look at Cincinnati, what stands out? What do you see?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Just specifically speaking about the corners, Badger corner, very high level guy. He stays over top of receivers. He's not overly physical, but he's still really good with his hands. He's probably an NFL corner. I think he'll be really good. In the field corner looks really good too. Great tackler, physical. I think this is going to be the best DBs we've seen this year.
Do you visualize yourself?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm very excited. I mean, it's been a lot of fun just thus far, and just kind of being with, playing with like my best friends, Kev, Joe, AD. It's been a pleasure, and I'm just really happy that I can just come out here every day and just keep working. I think we all keep working.
You talked to Marcus Freeman before this week to kind of get a sense of what Cincinnati's doing.
Oh yeah, not Freeman. I talked to Mickens a little bit because he worked directly with the corners, and Freeman's given us a little bit. But you know, for the most part, you know, we're getting our own intel and we're going through the film with our position coaches. But they're definitely giving us a couple tips for what they've seen from their own experiences.
All right, thanks, Braden. Appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
Have
a good rest of your week.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Katie's upstairs. What's up, Cain? How we doing? Good, good, good. All right, so we're gonna do a little hybrid. So we'll have questions in the room first. You can look at them as you're answering them, and then if there's time, we'll have time to do Zoom afterwards.
All right.
Let me know when you're ready. Get the questions rolling.
All right. Ready.
Good to go. All right, room, go ahead.
Hey, what have you seen on tape so far from Cincinnati's front seven?
Yeah, Cincinnati's front seven's good. I mean, they're ranked pretty high. They're when you break them down on film, there's not one guy that's like, he's not that good. Like they're all really good players. So yeah, we'll all have to be on top of our stuff and our assignments to block these dudes.
How is the chemistry kind of building on the offensive line still now? A couple weeks into the season?
Yeah, I think we're still building every day. You know, when you go out there to practice, you're building that chemistry, those bonds on the field, and even on off the field, you'll build those bonds. And yeah, we're taking it day by day, building those bonds stronger.
And you mentioned day by day, but what did you take out of that Wisconsin game to help you prepare for Cincinnati?
Yeah, I mean, whenever you can leave a game and I'll wait for the pass. Sorry. Yeah, whenever you can leave a game with a win, I mean, it's huge. So it's exciting to get in the locker room and celebrate. But now we're on to Cincinnati, breaking down film and practicing.
What do you guys need to do to better protect your quarterback, whoever that may be?
Yeah, I think we just need to log down. When you break down the film, it's not like we're way off. We're just the little things. Right now, it's the biggest thing is just having a more attention to detail to small things and just stop overthinking it. I think we're overthinking it, putting too much pressure on ourselves. Just go and play ball. At the end of the day, it's football.
What would you say are those small things that you can fix?
Yeah, I think the just hand placement, target. Are you going to lunge? Keep your head out of it. Keep your shoulders out of it. It's just those small things like when you get late in the game, you might just get a little fatigued, tired, but at the end of the day, you got to go back to your training. I mean, and just go with that.
Being in a five-guy relationship with guys at Cincinnati.
No, I don't know any of them. I know I played against a few of them back in the day, and I think 2019. So that's probably it.
You've been thrown into a situation now where you have to really become a leader on the offensive line. What have you learned about leadership, and what are you doing to kind of translate that leadership to you?
Yeah, I mean, when you show up to Notre Dame, I mean, you're surrounded by leaders. I mean, there's a whole bunch of leaders on this team. And that's one thing that drew me is like, it's just not one or two leaders. There's so many leaders on this team. And I mean, I'm a 6-year guy, but I'm still learning from people on this team. So it's awesome. And just wrapping your arms around them and just letting them know it's all right. Just fist bump and go to the next play when something happens. Just keep improving. And that's it.
Notre Dame is a lot of excellence. The first couple of games have been tough on you. So what can you do to get back to that level? The offensive lines and
Yeah. With offensive line with such strong and rich traditions, it's just going back to the little things like I was mentioning earlier. It's just working on your craft. I mean, it's not big. It's all the little things. And you just go and work on your hands, your hat placement, and I'll be fine.
Have you gotten any intel from Marcus Freeman as to what to expect from Cincinnati?
No. I haven't talked to Marcus Freeman or anything. Just by breaking down the film, they're going to be a very fast, physical defense. So yeah, we got to be on our cues there.
then coming to Notre Dame, what's the biggest thing that you've learned about the offensive line, about this league?
I mean, at the end of the day, football is not that big of a difference, but I think the biggest thing is just the tradition and what the expectation is. Uplifting that standard like the past groups have done. So I think that was the biggest thing.
Questions in the room? All right, Cain, you're good down here.
Thanks.
Check up with Katie upstairs. Thanks, Cain.
So that's it.
Yeah, if you want to stand up, go for it. Absolutely.
Actually, yes.
Perfect. So what we're doing is we're gonna do questions in the room first, so you can look at people who are asking their questions, and then if we have time, we'll do some questions on Zoom and then do it on the computer. All right, so go right ahead.
Clarence, Cincinnati scored a lot. Trying to slow down.
Just playing our defense, just playing within the defense, playing how we play, and just
On Saturday, you guys got a bunch of turnovers. What's that like in post game? You know, Cam and those guys, just the energy.
it was definitely fun because I mean, I guess some of the other guys would say it too. It was definitely a fun experience. Just the defense is getting to the end zone and getting goal.
And then obviously you guys had some struggles early on in the season. Everything starting to come together. What's it like to see everything?
I definitely love it. It's just really just the preparation, just and intensity and preparation. That's really much it, and just continue the preparation.
Think they should put jump around in the Notre Dame music repertoire at Notre Dame Stadium?
That'd be fun. That'd be if they put it, then that's. But it's definitely a fun song.
Defense really was the key to get to Wisconsin. What you guys talk about after the game to kind of use that as momentum?
It's really just about staying like humble and hungry. Just understanding that it was a good victory, but it's just about getting back to the preparation and remaining hungry and humble.
What did you take out of the Wisconsin game personally? In terms of
I would say, I mean, I look at it because I just like to learn like things I could do. So I just really just want to work on my technique and just work, play within the defense and playing my best.
What kind of makes a coach a successful coach on that can relate well to you guys?
I'm sorry.
What makes Coach Bacon's like a good coach for you guys as a group?
I think he really understands us. I feel like, yeah, he really just understands us. Obviously every coach got a different coaching style, but his coaching style is good for us.
Any more questions in the room? All right, Clarence, you're good. You're all set. Thanks,
Thanks.
Clarence.
I don't know.
Thanks, Clarence. All right, so we're doing a little bit of hybrid. We're gonna answer the questions in the room. You can look about the computer, look at them as you answer, and then if you have questions on Zoom, we'll finish up the Zoom.
Okay, so who am I looking at?
So look, if they're asking questions in the room, you can look at them, and then once you go to Zoom, you can look at the computer. So room, go right ahead.
Cincinnati scored 18 touchdowns so far this season. How do you limit offense that kind of just scores at it?
Really, you just gotta execute the game plan. The coaches work so hard to come up with this game plan, and we really starting to install the game plan on Sunday and Monday, and you get everybody to buy into the game plan, become super confident in their abilities, and you execute a game plan with full trust in your teammates and your coaching staff, and that's the result.
How have you grown as a defense so far just through the first 4 weeks of the season?
Well, everybody in this defense, we hungry. We never satisfied. We always working to get better, whether that's on a day off or the day before the game. Whether it's watching film in the weight room, that's just what this program brings. And we always, guys is coming up here hungry each and every day to get better.
Is there anyone on the defense that's kind of stood out or surprised you so far this season?
Really, just everybody in the D-line room, because I feel like the guys in our room, we really prepare ourselves, we harp on preparation, and whether you're 1, 2, or 3, there's no job off. These guys are coming in each and every day, preparing, watching film, studying the plays, and come game day, we're super confident in our abilities because we're prepared.
What was it like lining up and Kurt Heinrich isn't next to you? That put pressure on you to say, I need to kind of perform for him as well.
You know, it's tough because Kurt's one of our captains. We all love Kurt. He's well respected in his locker room. He's a great player. But then next dude up, that's what we talk about, next dude, next mentality. And Howie across, workhorse, he's an animal, he's a beast. So it was no drop off. Like, I'm looking to the right. Howie from Jersey, I'm from Jersey. We got that same mindset, and we're ready to go.
Breakout game, if you will, for the defensive line. What do you take out of the game with Wisconsin and translate that to Cincinnati?
Well, it's a new week. We just got to keep on getting better each and every week, preparing really well, and just coming out here and working our butts off at practice, and then it'll translate to the games.
Final one for me. What's been the difference this year? What has made you emerge this year?
In terms of me, honestly, this year, each and every year, I come out to practice working my butt off, getting better each and every day. Freshman year, sophomore year, junior year. And when the opportunity comes, I'm going to be prepared for it. And come game day, I'm super confident in my abilities. And when the time comes on game day, whatever the play is, I'm confident in my abilities, I can make that play.
Jordan Botello kind of make this debut on Saturday. I guess what is he going to do?
Jordan is one of the most physical kids on the team. He's a workhorse. He loves contact. He's going to bring it to you. And you can't, he ain't scared of anything. And he brings that mindset. You know, I see JB on the field. We talk about being the most violent guys on the team, most violent dudes on the field, and we play like that. So Jordan just makes us a complete 10 times better team when he's on the field with us.
How would you say your brother has performed so far this year? How great is it to see him?
I think my brother been performing really well this year. Me living with him, I've been with him every single day. We got the same mindset. We twins. So like, I'm not surprised at all. If anything, he's definitely gonna up it each and every week. So I'm not surprised because he worked hard. He's a workhorse. You know, when he steps on the field, he brings that different mentality to the defense. And it's only like we talk about being hungry, being animals, and being the guys who's just always going to go out there and being the most physical dudes, playing 6 seconds hard, running to the ball. And he's like, in everything he does, I think we're completely similar on the football field because me and him, when I see him right next to me, it's just a go-getter, killer mindset, really.
All right, we got a question on Zoom. Tim Priester, go right ahead.
Jayson, Coach Kelly the other day was talking about your motor, what a high motor you have, and you were just talking about talking with Botello about being violent. Where do you draw that from? How are you wired the way that you are?
I feel like I'm wired the way I am because at a young age, me and my brother, we was wrestlers. So I feel like wrestling, you got to have a whole different type of mindset. And then I bring that onto the football field. I feel like a lot of the stuff I do comes from wrestling, comes from being physical. and just comes with being hungry. Like, I don't want to, when I'm on the field, I want to make every play. When my brother on the field, he want to make every play. That's the way the defense is. We have guys who are going to play their butts off for the whole second of the play, whether that's 6 seconds, 10 seconds, he's going to go out there and attack for the whole 10 seconds because we all hungry.
How do you think you have improved your game individually from last year? And I know last year was kind of, you're banged up at times. In what areas specifically do you think that you've improved your game this year?
Mentally, I learned a lot more football this offseason with the help of Coach Elson. He's always teaching us not just D-line stuff, he's teaching us the whole defense, what offense they're trying to do, whether it's inside zone, outside zone, what the quarterback's doing, the receivers is doing, just learning football at a whole. I feel like that really just brought my game to a whole nother level, just being a smarter player.
How would you characterize your interior defensive line? I mean, you guys were without Heinisch last week, and you and Cross and Lacey and Mills, I mean, you guys all stepped up. How would you characterize the mindset of your interior defensive line?
We're workhorses. We're like the go-getters. There's no challenge that we can't get to. We set our own goals. We don't listen to nobody else. Each and every day we come out to practice and we got work to do. It's a work day. It's a work day each and every day. So that's how we look at it.
You think you and your brother will be back on the Notre Dame team next year, or are you looking to the NFL?
I'm not sure.
Too early to tell this year?
Yeah, all we're worried about is this week, like green out home.
Gotcha. Thank you, Jayson. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it.
No problem.